Hi, Kevin Kimmel with Yamaha Commercial Audio. I thought I'd give you a quick run through on RIVAGE PM10 selected channel. Like PM1D, we've got a very comprehensive selected channel here, and it helps you run things in a very analog way if that's how you want to run it. And also just gives you something to look at other than a screen. So if you don't have a selected channel or up on the screen, you can possibly take a look on the selected channel on the surface itself. So let's take a closer look. One thing to remember is that what you see on the screen is laid out similar to how it's laid out here on the selected channel. So in the top left section here, we've got our recall safe and mute safe buttons. We also have a new feature called isolate. Isolate allows us to, it's a very strong recall safe. It allows you to protect the channel from library loads. So if the channel's got isolate on, I can't go in and load a channel library or an EQ library and take out that channel. It's a very strong feature, so you need to know about it. You can see it on the selected channel here. We can see it on the screen on the selected channel. We can even see it on the surface here. And in fact, on the overview screen, there's even an indicator in this outline of the name here. So that's an important feature that'll get used quite a bit. There's two stereo buses. I can see my stereo bus assignment, certainly pan. If function is turned on for a channel, I can see if the channel itself is on or not. I can cue a channel from here, and I can even grab the fader and control it from here if I need to. We have copy and paste functionality right here. We can see our name and our level. Here, if it's a stereo channel, even shows me which side is selected. I can change channels right from the surface as well. Each input has a B input. So it could be a spare lav mic, or it could be some other function, tape playback as opposed to a mic, but every input has an A and a B. So let's say it is a spare mic, you've got someone on a lav and you need to get to your spare mic, just go to your spare mic. So very quickly you can jump between your inputs. And then here we have our analog mic pre. So we've got our mic pre and with phantom power, of course, and then the magic starts here with the mic pre and our modeling of Rupert Neve transformer in silk, which is you can control here. We've got digital gain here. We can see if gain compensation is on or not. We can see our polarity, adjust our polarity here. There's 1,000 milliseconds of delay on every channel. All the EQ is here. So every input has 4-band parametric plus low pass and high pass filters. Outputs have 8-band parametric plus low pass and high pass filters. I can see my DCA assignment. There's 24 DCAs. I can see my DCA assignment and my mute group assignment on the surface. I can see if my insert is on. I'm thinking, oh gosh, I know I inserted a vintage EQ or something and I don't hear it. Simply, I can look over and just see that my insert was off, or I could even open up my plug-in window from the surface. Every input channel has two dynamics, and we can see them here on the surface, and you can scroll through the features right here. And then every input you can control, you can see your levels to every mix, all 108 buses right on the surface here. I can see my level, pre-post, on-off, pan, etc. I can see the names, the colors I've assigned to my mixes. I've got some stereo mixes, a couple mono mixes, etc. Right on the selected channel. And then we've got our monitor section. So there's two monitor buses. I've got my monitor bus, my talkback, of course, and some USB ports for loading, saving, and updates, and 2-channel 96K WAV file recording with sample rate conversion, and a system button that is the proper way to power down and get into some other system configuration stuff. So that is a very quick overview of the selected channel on RIVAGE PM10.